Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Funny channel. Today I am going to teach how to make the employee salary calculation system using Spring Boot application. This is the demo. I am going to enter the employee name, John. Salary I am going to enter as 60,000. Click OK. Submit. Here there will be the 10% tax included. So the net salary will be calculated as 54,000, right? So when you are calculating the employee salary, there should be the condition, right? If the employee salary greater than 50,000, include 10% tax. If the employee salary greater than 35,000, include 5% tax. Below 35,000, 0% tax. There will be no tax, right? Okay, keep in our condition, you have to do the programming, right? So let's go to the project, right? So here first I am going to show you how to configure the project first. So go to the Google and type Spring Initializer, right? This is the Spring Initializer. Click, right? Now first what I am going to do here, you are select as Java, Spring Boot default you select as this one, keep this one. Artifact, I am going to change the project name employee cell. Here we have to select the Java version. Once the Java version you are installed in your machine, you can check like this. Command prompt, type Java -version. It will show Java 1.8, which is 8 point, right? 8. So you have to select the 8, right? After that you have to select the dependency. This will be important stuff. So you can add that dependency. We have to add two dependencies, Spring Web. After that we have to add THY. This is the thing we have to generate the HTML, right? Right, this is HTML stuff, right? This is a browser, this is HTML. We will be able to write the HTML code, right? So here we will be generate, right? Here your project is configured successfully. Now how to open the project on your Eclipse? You just go to the Eclipse, just you have to, right? Now what I am going to say, you go to here, open project from project. Right, so here we have to select this one button, select this one, downloads. Okay, here where my download has been completed. So this date I have selected this one. And this is the name which I given. Open. Right, it's coming here. Now we don't need this one. Only Maven dependencies. The Maven. Click finish. That's it. Now your project has configured successfully. Where this is the employee cell. Where is the employee cell? Right, this is the project, the employee cell, right? Okay, if you expand the project, you will be able to see this is your folder directory, all the stuffs are there. First what I am going to do is here, first I am going to go to create the controller and domain, all the stuff. So select the src main, this is the folder, this is your main file, right? So select the src main Java. Okay, we have to create package. You have to write a package like this, com.example dot, this is your project name dot, you have to write employee controller. Click finish. After that we have to create another controller, we have to create another domain, package com.example dot, this is the name of the project dot domain, right? We have to configure these two stuff, right? Now what I am going to do is here we have to go to the src main resource. Inside the src main resources we have a folder called template. Select the template folder, right click new, others, we have to select HTML file, click next. Here we have to generate a index.html. Click finish. Now your index.html has been configured successfully. Now what I am going to do is, we have domain and controller. So here first we have to select the employee controller, this one, select this one, new class employee controller. Click finish. Right. After that we have to select the domain, this one domain, select, here to write employee. Right. Now first let's look at the employee domain employee.java. Here this one, we have to create the variables, right? So private variable, private, you have to write private, we have to create the variables private. These three variables I am going to copy. Right. We have create the private variable double, this is a data type double, salary, tax, net salary. We have created three things, right? Now we have to generate a get and set method. It is very easy stuff to generate. Right click, we have to go to source, generate get and set method. We have to check all the things, so text, salary and cell generated, all the stuff generated, get and set method, all the stuff generated. Okay, very simple. After that what I am going to do is, here we have to generate the methods, right? So here we have to just copy this one. I have to explain it instead of writing again by again. So here this is the method I have copied. I have created the function get tax. Okay, here where I am going to calculate the tax, right? When you calculate the employee salary, we have a condition, right? So I have already told that. What is the condition? If the employee salary greater than 35,000, what is the salary you entered on the text box, it is coming here, the salary, it is set at here. So here to what is the salary you entered here. If it is greater than 50,000, so you have to calculate the tax here, right? What salary you entered here, it is, if it is greater than 50,000, it will be working this condition, right? It is assigned to the text. If it is below 35,000, it's include this condition. So if it is a 5%, this is a 10% tax calculation. Below 30%, there will be no tax will be provided, right? It will be return the tax. Okay, this is the method text method does, right? After that we have to calculate the generate the employee's net salary. How to calculate the net salary? I have already created the variable and set, right? Equal salary. What is the salary? You have calculated minus tax, right? So you will be able to calculate the net salary. It will be written as the function net salary, right? This is the simple domain does. Now I am going to go to the controller. This is a controller. I am going to create this controller. Right. Sorry, this is not new. Oh, this code I just copy. Right. That's my right. Here controller. Right. Here we have to control V to paste this one. Here we have to put the annotation controller. Controller annotation. You must put the controller annotation here, then only it will be able to understand this will be the annotations. It will be indicated as a controller class, right? It's a controller class. Okay, in Spring Boot, all the things are they have generated as a annotation. Annotation will be indicated as a which page. Okay, so this one should be controller, right? Here this one should be the employee class. Import employee. Okay, this is employee class, right? Employee class we have a put it here as well, employee class. This one also employee. Right. Now here we have to return the method as result. Here also result. Okay, I'll explain what is this. This is the things, right? So next step, what I am going to do is here. First I have do all the stuff. After that I explain. Go to the template folder. I am going to create another HTML file. HTML next. This time result. Click finish. result also I have to, what I am going to do is here, result also you have to generate the result. Right. Not here. Result. Right. Right. Now all the things are correctly we have done. We have created the domain. This is a controller. This is a result, right? This is result. After that we have the properties. We have to give the properties here, or this one should be the application property. You have to copy this one and paste it. Don't worry about it, I will explain. This is all the code I put into my tutorsfunny.com website. This is the port where I am going to connect. I am going to put the any port like this. Now we will be able to, all the stuff we have to connect here. Right. Now index page. Index page also we have to do the things is this is a code. Don't worry about that, I will explain it. Right. Now let's run and check whether it's working fine or not. This is your main method which will be running. Spring Boot running successfully. For the port you are given localhost 51. Not 51, what's the port? Double 851. Why it's not working? Right, here we have to save all. I'm going to terminate and relaunch. I think that's a problem might be. Right. Okay, because I didn't save. That's the problem. I didn't save. That's why it will be. It won't show the. It didn't show the user. Okay, the form. Right. I didn't save that. So now I'm going to John salary. I'm going to have 78,000. Click submit button. Here it will be calculated 10% tax. It will be net salary will be generated. If it is 32,000, it's below 35,000, so no tax will be included, so 30,000 will be the salary. If it is a 37,000, it will be included 5% tax. This one should be the net salary will be calculated as a 5% tax included, right? So the programming works fine. So I'm going to explain it the way, but which I did actually, right? So first, this is the domain. This all the we have created the three variables: salary, tax, and net sell. We have after that we have to generate the get and set method. I already done this stuff. After that we have created the method which is a get text. Here where we have calculated all the text. Okay. Here there should be the condition. This is the condition. 50,000 and 35,000 conditions. All the stuff does. Here's where we have calculated the net sell. We already discussed this stuff, right? So after that, what I did here is we have created the index.html page, right? Very simple. This is the bootstrap. We have copied from the style here, bootstrap style. Okay, you can have this style. You just go to the relevant bootstrap website. Bootstrap, you will be going to have it. You can have here. Get started. Here, this one should be the style. You just copy and paste it over here. That's the thing I have done here. After that, we have to create the simple form. Right, div tag. In here, we have created the simple form. Employee salary calculation. This is a form. Take action, result. Here, employee objects, all the post method. Here, we have created the two fields, right? Employee name and salary. One submit button. When you are clicking the submit button, it goes to the salary. This salary should be the same name of this name, then only it will be right. Okay, so when you enter the salary on this text field, what is the salary you are entered here, this text box name should be the salary, so it will be coming here, it will be set at here, and it will be calculated over here, what is the salary you are entered here, right? That's the thing we have to do, that's right, it will be calculated the salary. Okay, so that's how we have to do the stuff, right? When you enter the salary and click submit button, it goes to the result here, right? Result mean it goes to the controller here. It will be show that here, this one should be the get mapping index, mean when the page is loaded, it will be loaded this one. Get mapping index mean index page will be loaded. This one should be the index.html. This page will be loaded. It will be getting all the properties from the which class, employee class, right? It will be returned back to our index page. After that, when you are post the value mean when you are enter all the stuff and click submit button, this time your post the value, your post request will be it will be generated your post request. So what happens is this goes to the controller part here, post mapping, it will be getting your all the values. Okay, it will be bind result. So your employee class, what the calculation you are done, all the stuff, the result should be generated, the result mean result.html page, so that we have to post the mapping to result, it will be returning to the result page. What I did here is, we have, this is the heading, H1 we have to write heading, in the paragraph we have write employee, this is the employee class, right? Employee class, this employee class dot get text mean this method, what is the result you are coming here, it will be generated. What the get net cell mean, what the net cell you are generated, it will be calculated over here, right? This one should be, it will be calculated and display over here. Very simple stuff we have done. I hope you guys you understood the things well. In my tutorsfunny.com website, I will upload all the source code. You will be able to study those stuff. It is relevant for your if you are interested to study Spring Boot application step by step. This is very helpful for you to learn. Thank you for watching. If you have any question and doubts, you can ask me anytime when you come live. Thank you for watching. If you like my channel, please subscribe.